Hello fans and welcome to the 2023 Mission Prep Christmas Classic at Cowitz Court. Game 5 will feature the Clovis North Broncos and the Mission Hills Grizzlies. It's halftime, fans. Let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the Clovis North Broncos representing the visitors. At guard, a sophomore, number 3, McKay Amundsen. At guard, a junior, number 10, Lucas Jones. At guard, a sophomore, number 2, Eli Gish. At guard, a senior, number 22, Jordan Espinoza. And at guard, a senior, number 30, Connor Amundsen. The assistant coaches are John Jones, Akil Reese, and Drew Chris. The head coach of the Broncos is Tony Amundsen. And now the starting lineup for the Mission Hills Grizzlies representing the home team today. At forward, a senior, number 22, Brad McLaughlin. At forward, a senior, number 23, D'Angelo Macalino. At guard, a senior, number 3, Jake Bishop. At guard, a senior, number 5, Jack Gilson. And at guard, a sophomore, number 33, Jake Vandevorst. The assistant coaches are Angus Kennedy, Chris Butler, and Tony Casillas. The head coach of the Grizzlies is Curtis Hoffmeister. Your attention, fans. The Mission Prep Christmas Classic promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and fans. We request your cooperation in support of the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or intimidating actions directed at players, coaches, officials, or other spectators will not be tolerated. Help us create the best environment in high school hoops. Enjoy tonight's game.
Welcome courtside. Final game of the night. I'm Brian Stanley joining you for The Mission Hills Grizzlies versus the Clovis North Broncos. Grizzlies wearing white, the Broncos wearing blue. That beautiful baby blue, that Tar Heel blue, and that North Carolina blue. Moving the ball around for the Grizzlies into the hands of Vanderverst. I'm gonna butcher that name all night long. And off of the hands of Clovis North, it's going to be Grizzlies ball with 8 seconds. Mission Hills with 8 seconds on the shot clock. 7:32 on the game clock on the inbounds. Taken by Admondson. Connor Admondson passes to Gish. Inside to Espinoza, out to Admondson again. Three-pointer, sit up, and good for McKay. Admondson with the three-pointer. Back the other way, three-pointer no good. Second chance points no good for McLaughlin. The Grizzlies still scoreless in this one. 6:45 on the clock. 3-0 is our score. Appreciate you joining us for the final action here on day one of the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. Foul called against Mission Hills. Foul called on Brady McLaughlin. Bradley McLaughlin. Brad McLaughlin. Three-pointer up and no good for McKay Admondson. Into the corner, Vanderverst turns it over to Connor Admondson. Passes it forward, laying it in off the window. Lucas Jones. 5-0 our score. Inbounds, 5 seconds to inbound it. Off of the fingertips of McKay Admondson. Possession stays with the Grizzlies, 6:01 first quarter, 35 on the shot clock for the Grizzlies. Mission Hill moving fast, trying to get their first points of the quarter. McLaughlin loses it underneath. It's going to be Clovis North ball. Mission Hills again wearing home whites. Clovis North wearing the baby blues. That Tar Heel blue. Gish to Admondson. Pass inside, back outside to up top. Connor Admondson into the corner. Three-pointer up and good for Jordan Espinoza. 8-0 run here in the first quarter. And breaking that up is Mission Hills' D'Angelo Macalino. I got the nod that I said that one right. And this is becoming a three-point fest for Clovis North. Three-pointers for Clovis North in this one. 11-2 is our score. We'll be right back. Turnovers killing the Mission Hills Grizzlies coming out of the San Diego area. Clovis North coming out of the Clovis area. The greater Fresno area for those who aren't aware of it. 11-2 run for Clovis North. Timeout called by the official. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Shot clock did not start with the game clock. Mission Hills possession remains. The inbounds to Macalino. And that one sells across court. Possession staying with Mission Hills. 28 on the shot clock for the Grizzlies. 4:59 on the game clock. We're in the first quarter. Pass into the backcourt to Gilson. Jack Gilson burning across the center stripe. Driving into the left elbow. Pulls up for the jumper. No good. Rebound. Climbing the ladder. D'Angelo Macalino. And the foul called on Nolan Bertel. First personal, first team foul. Each team with a foul. For those who aren't paying attention, each team now allowed 5 fouls per quarter before going into a bonus. Hot pass inside to McLaughlin from Macalino, off target, selling through the fingertips of McLaughlin. And checking in, Jalen Vesey. Connor Edmondson to Lawrence. Ball knocked loose. Good steal by Macalino for the Grizzlies. Bishop into the corner to Vandervorst. And a carry called against the Mission Hills Grizzlies. 4:18, they turn the ball over once again. An 11-2 run for the Broncos of Clovis North. As Jones getting ready to check in along with McKay Edmondson. And the stop on defense by the Grizzlies. Bishop down low, Vandervorst. And Jake Vandervorst with the layup. Breaking that lid off the golden cylinder. And the foul called on number 5, Jack Gilson. First personal, second team foul. Appreciate you joining us for tonight's broadcast. PSNtv presented by Movement for Life Physical Therapy. Proud sponsor of the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. And a deep three-pointer from McKay Edmondson. His second of the night. 10-point lead and a turnover on the Clovis North end of the court. Results in a bucket for Burchell. 12-point lead now. And somebody took a shot to the arm. And Gus Sweeney called for the foul, saying he made contact with the head. Up top to Simmons, moving around. Vesey. Down low, shot up and over the hoop for Macalino. And McKay Edmondson, crossover dribble, picks up the ball, kicks it out, three-pointer sent sailing. And Lucas Jones with his second, 8 points for Lucas Jones. Leading all scorers tonight with 8 here in the first quarter, 3 minutes to go. A 19-4 run. The Grizzlies off to a slow start. And right to the rim. No good for Jake Bishop. McKay Edmondson kicks it to the corner to Ederson. And one too many steps called. Grizzlies ball. Moving it around quickly. We got a hockey line change set for the Grizzlies here. 5-line change. It's a hockey line change. Checking in for the Broncos is Lawrence, Connor Edmondson, Montgomery, Gish, and Espinoza. There we go. Connor Edmondson pulls up, three-pointer, up and over the fingertips, no good. Saved by VC into the hands of his teammate Simmons, back to VC. Simmons into the corner, driving in. Ball knocked loose, recovered by Bishop, and Bishop to the rim. He's going to go to the line to shoot two. Foul called on Elias Gish. Third team foul. And Jake Bishop at the line to shoot two. 19-4 is our score. First one bounces off the hill and out, no good. Checking in is Brad McLaughlin as D'Angelo Macalino checks out. 19-4, 2 minutes to go. Second one good for Bishop. Bishop with a single point tonight. 19-5, less than 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bounce inside, moving it back out. In the hands to Lawrence up top. To Edmondson, who pushes in, left elbow, jump shot on the fadeaway, no good. Geesh with the rebound. And it's off of the hands of Jack Gilson. It's going to stay possession to the Broncos. Checking in is Jones and McKay Edmondson. And the inbound on the alley-oop results in a shot and a foul. Espinoza making the bucket, gets a chance to turn the three-point play. 21-5 is our score here in the first quarter. Appreciate you being on with PSN TV for the nightcap. I think we can officially call this PSN After Dark, as it's gone after 9 p.m. It's 9:22 Pacific Standard Time. Connor Edmondson kicks it out as he spins through the lane. Geesh, three-pointer, no good. Fighting for the rebound. The Grizzlies claw their way for the ball. Gilson pushing back on Geesh. Trying to set the offense. Triple team, loses possession. And Connor Edmondson lays it off the glass for the deuce. His first points of the night in the first quarter, 45 seconds to go. And a runaway layup for Lucas Jones. And Coach Hoffmeister calling a timeout. He wants to talk this one over with his squad because it's getting ugly fast. 21-point lead for the Broncos of Clovis North. Holding call fouled on number 3. That would be McKay Edmondson, his first. 4th team foul. 26-5. Clovis North holding the ball, what could be the final possession of the quarter. Less than 20 to go. We're approaching 10 seconds to go now. 4 seconds, 5 seconds separates the two clocks actually. And 4 seconds, fresh, no shot clock, and time is going to expire on this shot coming up short. Shot no good. And at the end of one quarter, 26-5 is our score.
It is more than just your local grocery store. A full-service deli featuring premium boar's head meats and cheeses, handmade take-and-bake pizza, fresh salad and olive bar, gourmet cheese department perfect for any occasion, sushi rolled daily, organic and locally sourced produce, wild-caught seafood, choice Prime and Snake River Farms American Wagyu beef, artisan sourdough bread, and full-service health and wellness. California Fresh Markets, the best on the Central Coast.
Clovis North, 10 for 15 in the first quarter, as Mission Hills was 2 for 7. When you miss 5 of your 7 shots, you will end up trailing 26-5 after one quarter of play. Count it, mention turnovers, adding that into the mix, and it just gets worse. And the layup from the left side, good for Lucas Jones, who now has 12, leading all scorers in this contest. The pass forward to Vandervorst. And the pass inside to Vergens. I have the official scorekeeper for Mission Hills in my peripheral, and as I say a name, my peripheral catches her shaking her head yes, knowing I said the name right. So I appreciate her help, Ann. Appreciate your help all night here. Moving the ball around. Clovis North three-pointer comes up, bouncing around, no good. Rebounded by Mission Hills as VC comes up with it. Virgin. Three-pointer from the left side. Good for Jalen VC. VC connecting for the first three-pointer of the night for Mission Hills. 28-8 is our score. And throwing the ball out of bounds is Gus Sweening. Looking for a teammate, not quite there. There is an X at the center of the table that you must report to in order to enter the game. Many players forget about that X, though they've been playing basketball for many years. I think the pros even forget about it. And coming into the game was Jack Gilson. Moving the ball around. Gilson and Sweeney, VC. And the turnover. And tackled on his way to the rim was Connor Edmonds. And the blocking foul against Jack Gilson. I'm not going to lie. I heard somebody in the crowd said that looked intentional. And I think there was a little bit intentional to that, because it looked like he lowered the shoulder to deliver the clip. But I guess when people don't get hurt, it's not that big of a deal. 28-8 is our score coming off the break. 6:15 on the clock. And the ball goes back to Mission Hills. .610 on the clock. 28-8 is our score. And a mugging for the ball. VC is going to get called for the foul as he turns the ball over to Birchall. Jalen VC, his second personal, second team foul of the quarter. Again, 28-8 is our score. Less than 6 minutes to go. Up top, Connor Edmondson with a three-pointer. And Connor Edmondson called for the foul. First team foul of the quarter for the Broncos.
D'Angelo, I need you active down there. Get to an open window, please.
Gilson still in the backcourt, trying to get across the center stripe. And the coverage from the defense, Elias Gish called for the foul. Second personal, second team foul. 5:33 on the clock. Checking in is Nash Lawrence. Checking out is Elias Gish.
Keep cutting, keep cutting, keep cutting.
Three-pointer, good. And the bucket counts for Jake Bishop. Second three-pointer of the night for Mission Hills, 31-11. They're keeping the score at least within 20. They're not letting it grow anymore. In the second quarter, scoring has been 5-5. Excuse me, 6-5. Mission Hills is outscoring Clovis North in the quarter, 6-5. D'Angelo Macalino called for the foul. Three-second violation called against Clovis North. Mission Hills ball. Looking for an inbounds full court press from Clovis North, wearing the Tar Heel blue. Vandervorst into the corner to Bishop. Pulls up, pulls the trigger, finds the bottom of the net. And Jacob Bishop with his second three, 7 points for the Bishop tonight. Vandervorst with the rebound to Bishop. Bishop trying to get this offense sparked. And going for the shot is McLaughlin. And the foul on Jordan Espinoza. And at the line shooting two is Bradley McLaughlin. That is going to be 22 on 22 crime, is what I like to call that. As dinner has been served here at courtside. 31-16 is our score. Bradley McLaughlin making one of two. Jump shot in the lane, no good for Gus Sweening. 31-16 as Mission Hills Grizzlies, I almost said the Memphis Grizzlies, climbing back into this one. clawing their way back in. Rebound stays with the Grizzlies. Into the corner, looking for a three-pointer, wide open. That's been a hot corner for Mission Hills tonight. No good for Simmons. As the Grizzlies are forcing the shots beyond the arc late in this second quarter. 31-16 is our score. And going to the rim, no good on the shot for McLaughlin. And taking it to the hoop, good for the layup is Oliver, Kurt Oliver.
Good. Be a threat, Bradley. Be a threat.
Sloppy pass ends up in the hands of Bishop. And the Bishop does it again. His third tray of the night. 33-19. A lead that was 21 at the end of the first has been cut to 14 here in the second quarter. Slowly chipping away. Inbounds into the backcourt. McKay Edmondson with it. And that shot knocked away. Oliver, no good. Rebound to Clovis North. Again with the Clovis North rebound. Three-pointer, no good for Jones. And the rebound to Mission Hills. Bishop to Macalino, and Macalino from the low block gets robbed. That ball just had too much English on it. Spinning out of the hoop deep. Three-pointer bounces out, no good. Rebounded by VC on the missed shot by Burchell. Less than 2 minutes to go, 33-19, 14-point lead for Clovis North. Mission Hills chopping away, showing why they're not a team to be messed with in this tournament this week, because they just don't quit. And the elbow delivered by D'Angelo Macalino. If you're going to deliver it, make it count. And he did. I heard that comment. That was a good comment, a mugging on the way to the elbow. Second personal, fourth team foul of the quarter. Spinning through the lane, finding the rim is Jordan Espinoza. And back the other way in transition, McKay Simmons. No good, rebounded by Simmons. Moving the ball forward quickly. Three-pointer, the Bishop. The lead cut to 11, and we're under a minute to go. 35-24. The bench of Mission Hills comes alive. A block on defense. Bishop to Simmons. Turned over to Edmondson. Pass forward to his brother. Laid it off the glass. Connor Edmondson with the deuce. Shot clock is dark, 22 seconds. And a foul called on Clovis North. Lucas Jones called for holding. First personal, fourth team foul. 37-24. 13-point lead, 21 seconds remain. Pass into the backcourt to Jacob Bishop. Bishop to Brent. To Vandervorst, who drives in and drops it in with a high layup. As time expires, the shot goes off. but does not count. At the end of the half, our score is 37-26. The Grizzlies using their claws to claw back into this one. We'll be right back. At halftime, our score is 37-26. Let's break this down for you. The Clovis North Broncos led 26-5 after one, scoring 26 in the first, 11 in the second, for a total of 37. Leading scorer for the Broncos is Lucas Jones, 12 points. McKay Admondson adds 6. Nolan Birchall adds 2. Kirk Oliver adds 2. Jordan Espinoza adds 8. And Connor Admondson adds 7 for a total of 37. On the other side of the ball, the Mission Hills Grizzlies had 26, 5 in the first, 21 in the second. They're led in scoring by the Bishop, Jacob Bishop, that is. He has 4 3-pointers in this contest, a total of 13 points. Mike Simmons with 2 points. Bradley McLaughlin with 2 points. D'Angelo Macalino with 2 points. Jalen Vesey with 3 points. And Jake Vandervorst with 4 points, a total of 26. If we're looking at fouls, there was a total of 8 fouls in the first half for Clovis North, 4 in the first quarter, 4 in the second quarter. Elias Geish has 2 fouls. McKay Edmondson, Nolan Birch, Lucas Jones, Gus Swinging, Jordan Espinoza, and Connor Edmondson, all with single fouls. On the other side of the ball, the Grizzlies had a total of 6 fouls, 2 in the first, 4 in the second. Jack Gilson with 2. D'Angelo Macalino with 2. Jalen Vesey with 2. And Bradley McLaughlin with 1. And I need to update a few on my board, but we'll get back to you in just a few moments. Thank you for tuning in for Mission Prep Basketball Day 1 of the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. back underway here in the third quarter. First score goes to Clovis North. McKay Edmondson with a three-pointer, and we're going back the other way with Clovis North. And Connor Edmondson laying it in for the deuce. First 5 points to Clovis North. 42-26, the lead growing again. And answering back is the Bishop. His fifth three-pointer. 16 points for Jacob Bishop. 42-29 is our score. 5-3 run for Clovis North. Mission Hills trying to shut down Clovis North like they did in the third quarter, holding them to 11 points. And the charge handed out to McKay Admonson. First team foul of the quarter.
Go two-man game up front. You can go two-man. Up to you. Middle. Look.
Ball still alive. Body's climbing for it. Into the hands of Vandervorst. Making it Mission Hills ball. 6:25.
2-2 white. Displacement.
And moving players out of the way, calling displacement the official on Bradley McLaughlin. His second first team foul. That one rims in and out for Clovis North. No good for Jones. Three-pointer, Clovis North looking for the daggers early. And McKay Edmondson with a deep three-pointer, 12 points for Edmondson. All coming from beyond the arc. 4 three-pointers, turnover to the Broncos, making the steal. Jordan Espinoza in front of the scorer's table. Edmondson, McKay, three-pointer. He's getting hot. 15 points, 48-29 is our score. 19-point lead for the Broncos of Clovis North. And a blocking foul called Elias Gish. Shot up and good. And McLaughlin 1 for 2 on his trip to the line, 3 points. And the layup underneath from the left side. Arizian with the layup. And McLaughlin putting in work here in the third quarter. Bradley McLaughlin with 5 points. 18-point lead for Clovis North. 4:44 on the game clock. We're in the third quarter. Final game of night one here at the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. McKay Edmondson now with 18 points. He has officially come on fire in this third quarter from beyond the arc. That is 3 in the quarter for him. Jake Vanderhorst laying it up. Mission Hills just exchanging points. They need to get some shutdowns here as Connor Edmondson drops a 3 of his own. In this contest, you cannot exchange threes for twos. You will still lose slowly but surely as your opponent inches away from you. And a foul underneath as Macalino goes for the shot. Call on Gus Sweeney. 3rd team foul, 2nd personal. Macalino misses the first. Appreciate you joining us for tonight's broadcast. PSN After Dark. Second one missed by Macalino. As we approach 10 p.m. here in the West Coast. Slater Brent called for his first foul.
That's not acceptable.
2nd team foul. Jordan Espinoza drops the first one in from the free throw line.
Not acceptable.
Logan Virgins. Into the game, Bergens into the game for Mission Hills. 2nd bucket good for Espinoza. Espinoza sets with 10. 3:23 in the 3rd quarter. 58-34 is our score. Bodies colliding is Slater Brent and Nash Lawrence. Nash Lawrence called for the 4th team foul. And a turnover going in the way of Clovis North as Lawrence travels across court with the ball. Fouled on his way to the hoop. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Just touched it.
Brent Slater called for his 2nd foul of the quarter. Nash Lawrence at the line to shoot 2. 58-34 is our score. Lawrence collects his first points of the night. 1 point away from 60. 26-point game at this point with the 2nd basket made. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Jump shot missed by Virgins. And Lawrence, 3-pointer. 64-34. 63-34. 29-point lead for the Broncos of Clovis North. Mission Hills fighting away. Turnover to Clovis North. And a shot from the left side, no good for Jones. And bodies collide. Cloud Laurent called for the foul. And the first one missed by Brent. And Brent makes the second. Great work by floor cleaning crew. 63-35 is our score. Less than 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Jump shot, no good. And coach looking for a foul. Coach Curtis Hoffmeister looking for contact on the shot from Bishop. Three-pointer Sinselling can't find the range this time for McKay Edmondson. 63-35 is our score. Gish called for his fourth. At the line, shooting two is Jacob Bishop. 63-35. Bishop now with 17. Make that 18 for Bishop now. Official scoreboard is wrong. 63-37 is our score. Jacob Bishop called for a foul. I think they're missing a three-pointer from Bishop. They've marked it as a two-pointer because they have him with 17 points. No, I have 30. I have 37, but they have Bishop with 17 and we have him with 18. And Admonson making both of those at the line. 14 for Connor Admonson. And we're going back the other way with Mission Hills. Missed shot. Still possession with Mission Hills. Bishop. Driving in, right elbow. Looking for a shot. Pulls up at the free throw line. Off of the window. And Bishop now sets at 20. 35 seconds on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock. And at the rim with the layup, Connor Admonson. 67-39 is our score. Kicks it out, three-pointer, no good for Bishop. And under 10 seconds now. McKay Edmondson drives to the rim. Sloppy shot thrown up, no good. Rebounded by Bishop, who sends a ball, Hail Mary style, to the rim. No good, 8 minutes to go. 8 minutes to go, we'll be right back. 8 minutes to go. 69-37 is our score. 67-39. I'm a little dyslexic there. I said that a little backwards. 67-39. Shot missed. Rebounded by McLaughlin. Mission Hill scoring 13 in the third quarter. As this game got away from him, scoring, giving up 30 in the third quarter to Clovis North. That's one way to lose a game, is giving up 30 in a quarter and dropping it from the corner like it's a hot tomato, hot tamale, a hot potato, whatever it is Bradley McLaughlin. And answering right back is McKay Admonson with 21 now. 70-42. At what point do you stop taking three-pointers in this contest? I'm just wondering. The answer is yeah. You just keep playing your game. You don't pull back on the throttle when you're in tournament play. And a traveling called on Mission Hills. Because there's definitely some heavy hitters in this tournament. And if you're going for the gold, you got to be prepared.
Like it was you and him in a broken court, and you waved the white flag and threw it to somebody else. Go downhill.
42.
Rep. Win that, Josh. Gotta win that, Josh.
I missed the three-pointer.
No, I don't know why he changed it. It's been 42. The whole time he just changed it to 41. Look has it 42.
Connor Robinson from downtown.
Go.
Back and forth action between these squads. Jones now sitting at 14. Mission Hills staying with possession. Whistle on the floor. And here comes the hockey line change from Clovis North. 5:07 remaining. 77-43 is the score on the board. I have 77-44. I don't think a point really matters at this point, but we'll get to it. We'll figure it all out after the game, because it does matter in the final books, but we're not going to decide a winner off of 1 point tonight. Mission Hill still fighting in this one. Tin, Make-A-Wish. Though you're probably going to hear that 3 minutes after I say it because of the time delay in our broadcast. We do appreciate you joining us tonight. I'm Brian Stanley. Stay tuned for tomorrow's action here on PSNtv. Kicking off at 1 p.m. from Coates Court. A foul on the play. Jacob Bishop called for the second foul at the line to shoot two is Geish. Action tomorrow continues with Otay Ranch facing Woodinville tomorrow. Woodinville coming out of the Seattle area. Gish making the second. Otay Ranch versus Woodinville, 1 p.m. Bullard versus San Marcos at 2:30. 4 p.m. is Clovis North versus Capital Christian. 5:30, Bishop Montgomery versus Oakland Tech. And Mission Prep versus Mission Hills tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So we will see the Grizzlies again tomorrow night on PSNtv. As the first basket is made by Jake Vandervorst. 79-44 is our score, 4:19 on the clock. And tomorrow night, we'll round out at 8:30 with our dunk contest, sponsored by Mulehi Ford. A violation on Mission Hills during the free throw. And a traveling called on Clovis North. So again, 1 p.m. kicking off Otay Ranch versus Woodinville. 2:30, Bullard versus San Marcos. 4 p.m., Clovis North versus Capital Christian. 5:30, Bishop Montgomery versus Oakland Tech. 7 p.m., Mission Prep versus Mission Hills. That's a battle of Mission. Both teams will be looking for a win after big losses tonight. And we're rounding things out with a dunk contest tomorrow night at 8:30 right here on PSNtv. Stay tuned for all that action tomorrow. We still got 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this contest. 79-46 is our score. An offensive rebound to Clovis North. First shot missed by Geish, checking in. Nick Guardo checking in. (46-80) now our score. A 34-point lead. And going back the other way with Clovis North. Missing it, getting the rebound. Offensively is Arison. And a jump ball called between House and Arison. Mission Hills gets the possession. Less than 3 minutes to go now. That hot pass sells out of bounds. Turnover to Clovis North. 2:41 on the clock. 80-46. The roster on the court for Clovis North. Saying their first minutes of the night. quite odd to look up at the scoreboard and see no points for players for Clovis North. Pass underneath. Lost by Guardo. Substitutions coming in. Johnson coming in. Murphy coming in. Ball knocked out of bounds by Clovis North. Bergens with the inbounds into the backcourt to Ratcliffe. 2 minutes to go now in this contest. Possession stays with Mission Hills on the loose ball. And the mugging underneath, the ball's on the hardwood. Coming up with it is the Broncos. And the pass through the lane, no good, off target for Jake Johnson. Mission Hills ball with 1:44. Pushing out, kicking out to Ratcliffe. And a turnover back to Clovis North. Oliver loses it. And Ratcliffe with the layup. And Jay Ratcliffe with the points. We're under a minute to go in the contest. 80-48 is our score. A rebound for Virgins. .25 on the shot clock. Pass inside, knocked away. Turnover once again to Clovis North. 80-48, 32-point lead for the Broncos. .20 seconds now. Shot clock is dark. Final score here from Collett's Court on night one, coming into a conclusion as the Clovis North Broncos defeat the Mission Hills Grizzlies 80-48. And as this one comes to a close, so does night one here at the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. Stay tuned for tomorrow's action, kicking off at 1 p.m. tomorrow. We'll be with you live from Collett's Court, downtown San Luis Obispo. For Terrence Harris, Kevin Hitchin, everybody here at the scorer's table, I am Brian Stanley. Thank you for joining us for day one of the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. Don't forget the dunk contest tomorrow night. Tell your friends, tell your family. Let's get everybody on board.